It's Wednesday. Ooh, maybe that pretzel rocks is a little loud. Let's see about that. All right, it's Wednesday. It is time for Wednesday's stream. We got a late start because hopefully we got all the technical issues out of the way before we even streamed. We are going to be coloring the picture of that I call Plasma Burnt Ego that we did on Monday's stream. They'll be inked on Monday's stream. All right, here we go. Oh, I guess one more thing is we are going to be at CoastCon 44 in Mississippi. That's coastcon.org. We're going to be there. I think it's 2 weeks. I don't have all the details fleshed out yet, but it looked like we weren't going to be able to make it, but then we were able to make it. We'll be there on Saturday, and we will be running demos, at least 3 that I know of Weird. So if you're in that Gulfport area in Mississippi and come on down on that Saturday, you can check out the whole schedule and everything about CoastCon at coastcon.org. Here we go. Let's get to the artboard. Get this underway. Oh, it needs my thumbprint. Hello. All right. Artboard. Oopsie. Wow, look at that. There's a lot of stuff open, but that's all right. Okay. We inked this in Procreate because I think that's my new go-to inking software application. What have you. Still not entirely down with coloring in Procreate yet, so we've got it transferred over here to the old Clip Studio. Gonna lock that ink layer, and the first thing I want to do, let me choose I'm going to choose a grayish neutral color here. All right. Got it. I am going to fill in all of Ego with gray. It's probably going to be a little sloppy at first. I know it will be, but it's all right. Then I'm going to color on top of this. All right. I originally drew this a couple years ago at a Magic Minicon, a convention that's no longer with us, and it wasn't really a big one, but it was a fun one. It was small. It was all pretty much local comic creators, which we actually have a lot of locally we have a lot of comic creators in the New Orleans area and such. So it was also fun to get together with everyone once a year. Alas, it is not with us anymore. So the reason why I'm going ahead and doing all of this coloring everything one color now is so I can turn on the transparency lock, which will let me basically just go crazy all over the page, but the only things that it will affect is stuff that have this gray on it. So I won't be coloring outside the lines unless I do this gray color outside the line. Once transparency lock is turned on, I'm going to save that smoldering fire probably for another layer. I'm hoping to get, well, I don't know how far we'll get, but I'm hoping that we'll finish this tonight. And boop. Alright, let's check in on all this little bits. Little bits and pieces. Want to make sure we get all of it in there. This will let me do a lot of blending and stuff like that without having to worry about going outside the lines. And there's going to be a lot of blending going on, especially on this mug of egos here, full of broken glass and blisters, burns from the Kilovox bots. Shot their sonic oscillating plasmagrified projectors. That's not the name of them, but basically they shot these spheres of plasma that were carried on a wave of sound. Probably not the most efficient way to do that. However, the boss's name is Dr. Kilovox, and that's Dr. Kilovox's thing. Alright, it looks like I have all the grays in. Okay. So let's put on the transparency lock and get to work. First of all, let's do a lighter gray for Ego's head. Hey Diamond, how's it going? I missed the Delta Green game today. Whoops. I wasn't home, and then we started messing around with this, and got a lot to do. A lot to get ready for CoastCon games. Alright. Let's get Ego's arms this color as well. Getting the new test playbook for Weird. I'm going to have that done in a couple days. Making the changes that need to be done to Chapter 1. Hopefully getting Chapter 2 in there. Even if I don't have the artwork done for it, I might just put some placeholder blocks in there. Where the images are supposed to go. Alright. All that is in there. Now. What am I gonna... Let's see. I've got a cover of Sweet Dreams of May Worms up on the wall framed here, so I'll look at it. Alright. We need some raw red. Some raw burn up red goodness. Let's go with that. See how that's gonna look. And I'm just going to, for the time being, I'm sorry, I went quiet here. Just for the time being, I'm not going to worry about what the hell was that. I'm not going to worry about blending it in right now. I'm just going to get all these reds in here. All right. I got the games I'm going to be running at CoastCon as well. They have to be really short games for convention demos. So I've got one put together already. I'm calling The Return to Newsome. Yep, it's what takes place if you don't finish the entirety of the Newsome module. Okay. Now let's get some brighter reds in there for the exposed musculature. The Newsome actually started off as a demo playtest game for a convention. With games like that, you really can't have a super lot amount, and a lot of like whodunit mystery kind of content, because there's just not enough time. Which actually is not my favorite kind of game to run. I like there to be more substance to it, to a game. Speaking of Newsome, the dog is outside the door growling. I don't understand why, but she can stay out there. All right. Now let's get some nasty looking pussy kind of pussy. I said pussy as in pus kind of stuff. I keep forgetting to look into that show cursor so you can see where the cursor is actually hovering, so you don't have to wait until I throw it down to see what's going on. But then again, who knows? That could be a surprise. That could be part of the fun. I don't know. Where will the pencil land next? Of course, I'm going to make these look all wet and nasty. Oh, down here. Yeah, it is. But on Newsome, like, you don't start off knowing that it's time sensitive, right? everything just gets more powerful. Yeah. Gethsemane's group was the first group to play it. Whoopsie. I don't like that. I don't know why I did that. I'll go freestyle on it right now. See what happens. Oh yeah, and you see, let me tell you, you actually got lucky going back during the day, because the dogs only come out at night. Like if y'all wouldn't have went back at night, you would have had to deal with the dogs and the house at its close to its full power. I was very worried about that. I was like, oh wow, they could they could be in some serious trouble. Oh, whoops. Okay. I should have put these darker colors on here beforehand. And I'll tell you the trick to dealing with the dogs. If you get stuck in the island at night, the dogs are too big to fit through the doors of the house. It doesn't mean they can't eventually work their way in, but yeah, I jumped the gun on this, so I'm just going to go ahead. Like, I should have put these darker colors down first before I put the other ones in. So I'm just going to go ahead and get crazy with the darker colors. Yeah, if you'd stayed offshore. Well, you would have been, if you would have been in the house, or couldn't, or the boat would have been damaged or something. The best way to deal with the dogs, the safest place would have been in the house, because if they would have got in, like, they could get into the bottom floor through the greenhouse before the greenhouse door heals, quote unquote heals. Excuse me, but Yeah, like I said, during the convention, you don't have a lot of time. So in convention modules, they just get shipwrecked there, and the mystery is not as big a deal as the physical threats. Kind of survive the night sort of thing. I'm gonna go ahead and darken in these little pustules as well, so I can blend all these darker colors in. All right, here we go. How big is the blender? The blender is freaking large. I know what the game is. The next game for your group is going to be. I just need to write it up. Unfortunately, there was a certain NPC that would have been a major help to you in the new game, in the next game. But that NPC was assaulted in a parking lot outside of a bowling alley at gunpoint. Yeah, there's that in the beginning of the game. There's actually a lot of research opportunities because there's a whole lot that you can learn about the house and the family. Which I think the Thursday group is the only group that really explored the narrative in depth. All right, we got a bloody looking face here. All right, I think the little pustule things is going to be the last things I add now. So let's touch up. Excuse me, that musculature. Well, considering you're legally banned from the bowling alley, you'll have plenty of time to eat it. Daddy-os. I am going to make a new layer for these whites so I can control them better. These highlights. Alright, let's go back to the under layer there. You know what? I don't know how light I want to do this. So, okay. We know where the light is coming from, so light is coming from there. Yeah, we can take care of all that. Poor Glenn. Poor Glenn. All right. Maybe not quite as gnarly as I was thinking, but I think that looks good. Let's go ahead and add some. Oh yeah, poor Jerry. Poor Sorja. Oh yeah, I couldn't. I had to do it. Like a couple months ago, we binged through Seinfeld. Oh, Jerry, when you gonna come to see the baby, Jerry? Then, of course, the all-time. The dingo ate your baby. Alright, one quick look. I think all that's in there. Alright. It's going to be hell to select all those, so I'm going to just... I'm going to just attempt to put some darks in here and I've been putting a lot of time-lapse videos up on the old social media. To I found out that Procreate records everything you do as far as art. And it was just totally amazing. I never knew that. They had been recording everything since the beginning of my iPad usage. And you could play them back. Time-lapsed. So I've been making use of that. Alright, I'm liking that. So let us work on this eye now. I'm going to put some purpley red in that eye. That bottom eye. Alright, let's see how this works. And of course I'll blend that. Once I get some more darks in there, I'll blend that up. So we need to throw some more red in there too. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure if you got unlimited undos or not. It just, it's just a function of the Procreate that I never knew was there. Now, there is a limit to the number of layers you can have depending on the resolution of your piece. All right. Well, that's looking nice. That's looking nice. I'm gonna get some different color in that eye. I'm gonna keep it a pinkish because it needs to be bloodshot. I don't want that bloodshot. I mean, I'll put little blood veins in it. Oh, there you go. That's getting kind of hardcore there. Oh, hell yeah. I'm liking that. Okay. And that is his brown eye, so... All right. Now let's get some bloody disgusting going on now. Let me drop the size of the brush. That should work. All right, get some white in there. Too big. All right. There we go. Nasty. Nasty. Nasty bloody eye. All right. I better get the glass in there now. Which most of this glass is gonna be red, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it its blue color first. Its bluish color first. Actually, no, I should be doing this on a separate layer. That way I can just I can deal with the glass separately. But let me go ahead and name that bad boy glass. All right. All right, Diamond, have a good one. It's always nice to talk to you. Thanks for hopping in. I guess we'll see you Saturday if you stop in for the welcome home game. Oh yeah, yep. I didn't read all of your posts there. Man, We may have to do a third episode. Running out of time. Alright, I believe that is all the glass in the face. So, let's lock the transparency. I'm just gonna get a little bit of darker color on those edges. All right. Now let's get some as they would say in Clockwork Orange, some of that red gravy. Some of that red gravy. I do miss working on Sweet Dreams Are Made of Worms. All right, back to our main picture here. And this is his blue eye. All right. Okay. Uh-oh, look. We gotta get some boo-boos going on here on the ears. Excuse me. Getting a little bit of a dry throat here. All right. I don't want to put all the shadows in just yet, so okay, Ego shirt. Which shirt was he wearing? He was wearing his blue shirt in this. Fairly certain he was wearing his blue shirt. Let's see, that color blue. Okay. A little darker, maybe. I got a reference up there on the wall, like I said, so. And as I said in the last stream, the characters in Sweet Dreams Are Made of Worms actually change their clothes. All right, what time is it? 11 minutes left. All right, let's see what we can do. Let me increase the size of this. Go ahead and get this going too. Some dark in there. The old blender. Give it a good blend. All right. Color is glass. Let me go up here and sample the color of this glass I got. If I can get, yep, there we go. You know, and I should go back and do that on the glass layer, since I have a glass layer now. Well, up here on the top arm, in case you're wondering where I'm at on the screen. Now I'm moving down to the bottom arms. All right. Even though I won't finish, I think we made good time on this picture. I think I'm getting a little faster every time. Sorry about that. That Zombie Rocks Ego picture, boy, that one took a long time, didn't it? Woo! Going down the arms now. I'm at the lower part of the arm. Beep, beep. Alright. Now I'm going to put those reds in, like I did before. Starting back at the top of that arm. Going down to the bottom. All right. Let me put some highlights on those. Now, I think the last thing I'll do with the entire image is put streams and drips of blood. That way, I don't have to that way I'm not going back and redoing. Okay. I see one thing I need to fix right now. So let's go back here. Where the glass is on that upper arm, I need to need to get some red going in there. All right. Actually, the whole shirt needs to be bloody. Ooh, running out of time though. Well, I am happy that we got this far, which means if I save it to do Monday, we won't have a lot to do. All right. Give me the brush. I'm gonna go ahead and put some blood in here. Like so. Well, I need that to be a little. Put some blood stains in the shirt. This whole sleeve is probably actually super bloody, so. Now let's get some dark in there. Let me lower the size of this. I put a little bit of dark in it because it seems like the older places would be a lot more thick with the red gravy. Now, give it a little blendo. And voila, we got bloody shirt. Okay. And a few minutes left, so I am terribly sorry. I did want to finish this, but I did not. Let's call it right there. Let's throw it back. All right, so got really far. Like I said, I think I'm getting faster at this. I actually, I'm looking at it now. I don't know if there's going to be enough to fill up another stream episode, so I may go ahead and finish it off stream. Or I could. Oh, look at that! Oh, I got like a little bobo there, and I had it ingrown hair. But anyway, so we will be back Monday, and if you'd like to see edited versions of these streams, you can check them out on our YouTube channel. It is Charisma Kills TV. You can check out our website and our webcomics and other projects that we're working on, past and present, yes. And also the weird role-playing game on our website on charismakills.com. Or there's also links to all our various social media. Like I said, I've become a lot more active on social media now, posting anything from time-lapse videos of artwork to just random shit. So you can check that out. The test plays for Weird have ended on United Adventure Company, so those are no more on Tuesdays. We are looking to pick it back up sometimes toward the end of March. It may actually start in April, but it will be Tuesdays at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central. Again, we will be at CoastCon 44 this year. You can check that out at coastcon.org. We'll only be there on Saturday. We will be running test plays of Weird all day long Saturday. May do some panels too. I don't know. We'll see. Well, until we meet again, which is next Monday. Bon voyage. Good luck and fuck, I don't know. Goodbye.